Good evening, folks. It is Wednesday, the 22nd of November. We are looking at lows of... This is in Fahrenheit, so 43 up to a high of 50 over in Sain-Saens. I probably pronounced that wrong. Sain-Saens? I think Sain-Saens is probably more accurate. Anyway, that's the place. That's the place from the song that the title of the stream is referencing. It's a song in the video game. Don't worry about it. I am fighting my Discord bot to try and get it to ping properly. It finally did it after I already pinged, so that's cool. Thank you very much, Discord. And OBS has a new update. I'm looking at it right now. It looks very pretty. They've changed some of the interface. It's a little bit cleaner now. I feel very good. I just took a bath and a shower, so I'm feeling very clean. We're playing Disco Elysium today. Let's get into it. Hello, why is it not? There we go. It's hardcore mode, which means it's meant to pop up with the hardcore music, but it's not doing that right now. It'll probably do that later. Why am I over here? I don't actually remember where we were up to in this game. Apparently I have no health. If I take any damage whatsoever, I will literally die. I need to check what our current tasks are. Alright, let's see. Open white checks. We can talk to Lillian. We can look at the damaged ledger. We can... Samaran butter? And we can steal from the sleeping dock worker. None of these are particularly appealing to me right now. I want to see what tasks we have available. Get a seal to talk about her associates. Sync the signs with Noid. Help the ravers start a nightclub. And make Van Eyck's jam hardcore. Right. I don't know... Oh, have we run this yet? I could have sworn we've already done this task. There's a lot of stuff that's going on, and I haven't actually double-checked what we were last up to. I don't even know why we're specifically in this area. I would have thought we would have gone back to the church area? I don't know what... Oh, I know why. We had the sad conversation, and I cried. That's what happened. Yes. Okay, well, we can go back to the church now and enjoy something a little happier. Let's talk to Siling.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
You sell any tapes? Sell any tapes?
Tapes? You mean like music tapes? No, music is out. Don't listen to music. I sell extremely cool sunglasses if you want to get your mojo going.
Fair point. You... have no idea then where I could find some tapes?
Tapes?
Look at this dude. That's
Tapes
me.
are
Hello.
Everywhere. They're worthless. Kids throw them in the trees. There's one in the bushes right behind this lorry.
I already grabbed that one. Thank you, Siling. Hello, Waltz. How are you?
No one would ever throw a good pair of high-quality plastic sunglasses in the bushes, mister.
To the west, dark brown ribbons of tape.
Thank you, Shivers. I need to level up Shivers more than anything.
Speakers below.
There's a visual calculus that I'm missing.
Well, but if...
Damn. See.
I spent the past week discussing philosophy with Kaiser. That sounds scary. Do I really want to learn more about that?
Shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer.
Abort.
Damn!
No, you are definitely not. No, I can't.
Okay, no, I can't find anything. Alright, flavor text Shivers over practical skills. Shivers gives you literally, first of all, two things. One, it gives you the most interesting information in the game.
Through the Sausage Lane, a wintry breeze blows by.
Oh, the tape is stuck up there. Alright, hang on, I need to interface with this. One, Shivers gives you the most interesting text in the game and the most interesting lore in the game. And two, Shivers is actually necessary to finish. There's one check in the game that could only be finished with Shivers, and if you can't Shivers it, you cannot complete the game. It is not possible. You need to do it. So yeah, take that. Shivers is cool. We like Shivers. I'm gonna try and get this tape out of the tree.
The gnarled hawthorn tree on rue this with slow, deliberate motions.
It's a soft lock? It's not a soft lock, it's a hard lock. There is a skill check that you need to pass, and only Shivers will let you pass it. I cannot believe I got that tape down. That was like a 26% chance. God, I'm a gamer.
So that you could hear what's on the tape. Maybe Roy from the pawn shop can help you with this.
To Roy it is. Congrats, thank you. It's for Egghead. I promised to make his Van Eyck's jam hit a little bit harder. Maybe this tape can help.
How? It's broken and unspooled. Do you think your new buddy knows how to fix it?
I think at least one of the ravers would know how to fix a broken tape if they want to set up a nightclub.
You could also get it fixed at the pawn shop across the street. We shouldn't waste our time.
Good idea. He might have the tools. The tape projector in the pawn shop uses similar tape.
Good Hawthorne.
Patting the tree reveals the gnarled hawthorn.
Alright, we can take these gloves off. I think they look a little bit silly. I like the grey ones a bit better. They're a bit more stylish. Okie dokie. Yeah. I've decided I hate Kim now. Why? Why would you say that about my boy? Don't say that about Kim. He's a good man.
Hello again.
Do you know how to fix this tape?
You mean re-spool it? Yeah, I do, but
Could you do it, please? I need it.
I'm not some Mr. Fix-It. I'm a pawnbroker. If you want to pawn the tape,
That's not very
sure.
nice. Hello, Heavy Main. How are you?
Pretty worthless.
Just explain why you need this so much. He's bound to understand.
It's not worthless, Roy. This could be the next big thing for the local dance music scene.
Huh? What do you mean?
You know that old church down the coast?
Yes. What about it?
There are some ravers that want to turn it into a nightclub. They call it anodic dance music. I promised I'd help them.
Is it any good?
Yeah, Waltz is being racist. Don't
The
worry about it.
music, I mean.
You can't believe how unbelievably thin it is. There's nothing to it, no bass. But this tape could make it hardcore.
Man, you're really invested in this. Okay, I'll help you out.
Let's
It's going
go.
to take a moment, though. So just sit back and relax.
I'm headed to bed.
Take some
Enjoy your
time
night's
to
sleep.
look
Thanks for
around the
dropping
store.
by.
The play of visuals all around the pawn shop is mesmerizing. Suddenly, Roy turns back to you.
That was at least 15 minutes.
Yeah, it was. Respooling isn't that difficult. Although I had to mend the tape in a few places. Anyhow, it's yours now.
Thanks, Roy.
Yeah, my pleasure. I do what I can for true passion projects. Just
Okay.
try not to use this tape for negative photon emissions.
Okay.
Take responsibility. Okay.
I'd like to sell some
Let me
stuff.
have a look.
I'd like to sell my clothes.
I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment. And especially that tie. It swallows photons around it. I have no need
wrong with
for
my tie?
necrotic objects.
Your mother is a necrotic object! I'm fun! Look at me sparkle in the light of the projector!
I cannot believe I missed this dialogue path in my first playthrough. That's so sad. Do you want this photo?
Oh, no. I don't like those kinds of objects. No sale.
You know what the tattoos mean?
Aphotic paths, counter-radiance networks, anti-magnetism. It's darkness.
Your
That's
mother,
all
is that a
I
TF2 reference? How could that
Sell me
possibly be a
something
TF2 reference?
Lighter.
I haven't played enough Team Fortress 2 to know. You must explain. I'll check my pockets.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
I'm gonna sell these postcards because as far as I know, they have literally no purpose outside of this. And I'm pretty sure we can always buy them back. Why do I have a shot put ball? Did I do the bool
Another
quest?
time, perhaps.
I did do the bool, right? Bool. Wash off the smell, end your day, find out who the union guy is. Bools. Oh. I must have done it. Oh well. Imagine the smell. The death spell? No thank you. I would rather not. What's in here?
Wow, a very large
Oh yeah?
with an impressive print stands out from the other garb.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah, the print depicts a muscled man striding toward you, a giant sword in each hand, encircled by burning embers. Behind him is a cluster of cabins engulfed in flames. Beneath him are the words, Hjelmdal burning.
That's a rad Man from Hjelmdal t-shirt you've got there.
Hell yeah, man. I don't usually carry printed teas, but this one was just pure exemplar.
You must be a serious fan. What happened to the union guys? Did they ever get some sort of resolution? Depends on what you mean by what happened to them.
A fan?
Nothing so far,
No,
but we'll
I
get
wouldn't
there.
go that far. But I do think the Hjelm Dalaman saga is
Hjelm
an integral
Dalaman,
part
holy
of our
shit, that was a
shared
word.
reality. Most people don't think that the man from Hjelmdal
We're gonna sniff
really
it.
existed. But
Smells like worn cotton and a little old sweat there.
Tasty.
Worn cotton with a side of flea market.
Imagine the smell.
sniffing is okay. But please don't try anything on. Can't have you leaving your photon emissions in the fabric of things you're not going to buy.
You're not imagining it. Photon emission.
How much for the shirt?
2 real.
2 real? Couldn't you just give it to me for free then?
But why?
Because I'm broke.
I sympathize, I do. But this is a
It gives you
for-profit
+1 shivers and
enterprise.
+1 physical instrument? Ooh. 2 real, that is a bargain. Do I buy the t-shirt? I'm gonna buy the t-shirt. What do you mean it's real?
I mean, even if the man from Hjelmdal didn't exist
Ah.
before the adventure novels,
Very
the stories
philosophical
have
and
made it so
metaphysical
that
of
he
you.
has. It's simple, really.
Lovely.
Okay.
You sound skeptical. It's not that
I agree with Roy.
complicated. All that's required is a more robust understanding of
I agree with
cause
him.
and effect. Besides, I've been to Kotla.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
As far north as the Hjelmdal.
This guy's going up.
And watched northern lights travel across the sky. Very unique, energetic tides there.
His theory isn't exactly incoherent, but its logic does suggest some unusual new
I vibe with you, Roy. I agree.
Interesting. Very, very unique energies indeed.
Alright, we're buying the t-shirt.
Welcome to Hjelmdal, officer.
Thank you, Roy. Sick. Let's see what we already had. Conceptualization, but -1 suggestion? Nah, bro. Voila! We got the sick t-shirt. Alright, what can we do? We've got a few checks that we still have sitting around. We can check whether we've got the radio back, whether we've got that number on the armor. Voila! It's pretty sick, right? You have to agree.
You see a set of steering levers.
Right, let's
a
check on
radio
that
microphone,
number.
a pull-out
Pick up the radio.
Precinct 57.
Did you find out about the owner?
Still no word, I'm afraid, sir.
Right, okay, no worries. Thanks.
57.
in the cabin. You
Thank you, Alice. We'll get back later. Alrighty, let's see. What tasks do we have? Find Morel, prove your authority, visit the apartment, open the apartment door for Efroy. Oh, that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to open up the door for Efroy. Mr. Efroy is helping me find my gun. This lady up on the roof we need to talk to, but we can't reach her yet. We will, but not yet. Oh, I went the wrong way. Shit. Alright, we gotta run all the way around. Hey, Kuno. Bye, Kuno. How you doing, Waltz? Ow! I should unsubscribe. Thank you very much, Grat, for the 22 months. Jesus Christ. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you again. How you doing? I disagree. I think you should not unsubscribe, and here's why. Please. Give one good actual reasoning,
This
please.
must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails
We're gonna knock
holding
on
the
this door.
upholstery in
No.
place have turned green from sea air.
Finals week, though.
And
Study
there's a
hard.
knocker shaped like a lion's head.
I'm not encouraging you to leave. However, please prioritize homework over me. Carefully
You
knock.
knock silently. The upholstery muffles the sound.
How do you knock
No
silently?
response comes from the apartment.
Very, very softly, I guess. You just go like... And that's how.
I guess no one is in.
We're gonna press our ear against the door.
The leather upholstery is worn and rough
get nice and
against
close
your
to it.
jaw. You don't hear any movement. In fact, it's oddly silent in the yard around you.
What is your
No
opinion,
birds
Lieutenant?
chirp.
Let's be honest.
I'm at work right now?
This isn't
I hope
what
you're having a
told
good
you
work.
for, but every day tells you something new about yourself.
Okay. That is a
Working with the local union boss to get info on an investigation is not something I'm squeamish
Oh,
about.
okay. He's all for it. You don't mind if I unlock the door then?
I mind that the local thug is using the RCM for his busy work.
Not that hard,
But
mostly
if
just
this
writing
gets us to
papers.
the
It's pretty
bottom of
fun
this
because the
hanging,
topics
then
overlap
I'm
with my
willing to
hobbies and
recover it.
interests. Well, that's good. You're a nerd, but that's good. We lost power and only having one screen is a pain and the server is insanely slow, aka not a great time. Sounds like a typical day of IT.
On the other hand, we could just leave and tell Evrart we opened the door. No one seems to be
Lie to
telling us to
Evrart?
see if we
That's
actually
also an
did it.
option?
Yes. Presenting a fabrication is known to get results here and there. You took this task.
You're telling me to lie, kid?
The door is right here. You can just open it and be done with this.
Rip blackout, indeed. Oh, I know the typical day.
If
This
you
is
never
just
open it,
worse.
You're never gonna find out what's behind the door.
Inland Empire makes a very good point. But I want to interact with this first. Alright. We open the door.
The door to the... You try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling of the handle to loosen the bolt. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts race through your head. The sound of the key turning still echoes in the yard.
Man, these are the
Hopefully
highest I've
you
ever had, like,
heard.
my perception stats and stuff.
Only
I feel like I've
curiosity
never
can
heard these
account for stepping
dialogues.
over that threshold. Maybe there's treasure in there. A white alligator. A fountain of quicksilver.
Well, Grat, I hope your day gets better.
As you hold the open door.
Ah,
you can
look!
feel the air
Shivers!
moving.
Shivers!
A little
We
draft,
love
A
shivers.
whistle.
Alright, well, I am investing 1 skill point into shivers. Okay? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 skill points. I'm scared to use them. We've just been hoarding them. We're going to put 1 into shivers. Paywalling lore through skill bucks. Exactly. It's like Fortnite. Anyway, the good part about breaking in here was we can rob this man. My stuff now. Yoink. Orchard. Tyranny. Hello. Guests are staying over? Well, I hope they don't mind if I take their healing items. Mine now. Twitch should really fix their cookies. I have it to auto-clear, but for some reason they don't have the forethought that the streamer who has been here for years don't know what channel points are. What do you mean? I have channel points. You could use my channel points. What are you talking about?
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty.
What's with the sun?
This isn't just one sun, but
sure.
there are little suns dancing around the big sun. This is the sevenfold sun miracle.
What's the 7th-fold sun miracle?
It's an optical atmospheric anomaly.
Blah, blah,
The
blah,
first
blah,
set
blah,
of
nerd.
soul Happens in cold weather.
It's the pop-up or
6
5
small
pop-ups
suns
telling you
around
what
the
Twitch
big
is.
one.
Oh,
This
right, the
complex
channel
halo
tutorial.
phenomena
Yes.
Is how old Revachol got its flag.
Don't you love tutorials?
It is but one of the many strange optic atmospheric phenomenon of this wondrous archipelago. You're
Look, it's-
sure you once saw sundogs in your youth, and blue flares.
It's the old flag of the suzerain.
The tenant is an old-fashioned guy.
We're not going to bow to the flag. I'm sorry.
The flag doesn't seem to mind. It's just a colorful fabric with a sun sewn onto
Oof,
it.
ouch.
Like all
We're
feudal
throwing
flags,
shade
it
at
looks
feudal
like
flags.
a children's drawing.
For looking like children's drawings. Alright. Whoever lives here admires fair-haired fantasy heroes with big muscles. Don't we all?
A row of mugs sits on the shelf.
Mugs?
Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes, and others.
We're going to tap on the mugs.
A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable. The images betray a lack of interest in human beings. They are merely unflattering
What do I mean by
caricatures.
uncomfortable?
The owner of these mugs doesn't like people of other ethnicities very much.
I can either be critical, somewhat supportive, or having no opinion whatsoever for some reason. We're just gonna call him an asshole, it'll be fine.
This person is unhappy.
Oh! Wow, that hurt way more than any insult could have.
The lieutenant picks up one of
Fascist
the
play.
mugs,
Look,
then puts it
we are a
down
fascist,
with a look of
libertarian, communist centrist, okay? We are adding all of them eventually. Except maybe not the racism one while Kim's around because I don't want to make him sad.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
We're whipping out our yellow man mug.
Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much at home here. The same humor, the same mocking lines.
There's the missing tin soldier. Whoever lives here might have used the word.
Ooh, a valuable clue. See, I told you breaking and entering was worth it.
And now they've drawn the ire of the Union. The plot thickens, as they say.
An interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes.
Is this the same playthrough as the one from like months ago? Yes, we haven't finished.
Perhaps you should break into apartments more often.
You think it's the same person who put the dead man's clothes in the trash?
Who knows? I'm not expecting
5 XP.
too much from these clothes in the trash lead either way. It might turn out to be some random local matter, but still, a nice coincidence.
You could ask Everard who this person is once you're done here.
We are moving on from the mugs. Smells like disinfectant. Also, we stole this man's shirt. Like, he had a t-shirt and we took it. It's ours now. Looks pretty good on us. I'm gonna wear it. Is this the place of the mean lorry driver? No, because the lorry driver is a lorry driver and therefore is transient and has no fixed address within the town of Revachon.
Just an ordinary.
So no, he doesn't live here. That's not a t-shirt? What do you mean that's not a t-shirt? No, we were wearing a t-shirt before. We had this sick t-shirt on before. It looked sick. Truckers don't have houses. Yeah, truckers just live in their trucks forever. They don't live anywhere. They just live in truck stops and trucks. You look like a bootleg Santa Claus? I look handsome, thank you. You don't like my hat? What do you mean my model looks like a bootleg elf on a shelf? That is rude to my model creator. You apologize right now. We should do one of these. We should do all of these, actually. Some of these are, like, good. But I don't remember which ones are. Oh well. You apologize to your model creator for giving them such a subpar design to make. How dare you? How dare you be completely correct? Okay, we opened up the door for Efroir, and oh yeah, we also need to break into Kuno's father's apartment. Grant, no need to apologize for shit. Oh, okay, jeez. I'm sorry, model mama. Model papa, actually. But it's okay. Apology possibly accepted? I don't think I can accept on their behalf. Man, it only just struck me how screwed up this building is. Damn thing got bombed, holy shit. Skill issue. What do you mean just some guy to make? That guy is me. I am me.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges.
Hang on, I wanna check what this object is first. Moss crawls on these bathroom tiles. Actual moss. Correct. I was also gonna say, oh yeah, no, the Metal Gear Solid streams, Kaiser, is because I finished the game, and now we're doing it again for Metal Gear Solid, again.
An unpaid energy bill is attached, threatening to cut off the electricity.
Looks like we found where Kuno's dad lives.
And the place comes with 3 months' worth of utility bills.
We're gonna knock on the door first before we bust our ass in.
No response. The apartment numbers have fallen off the door, leaving the panel with a sticky 1-shaped shadow. And
I'm back and swinging, indeed you are.
Good thing you already have the chain cutters.
Pip will never play any of the fan-submitted games, will he? All your submissions are horror games. So no. Cut the door.
Snip.
Snip, snip.
Goes through them like dead leaves. The links fall to the ground on the other
Not
side
mine.
of the door.
Which ones are your ones are hentai games.
I know there's no stopping you, but let's at least make this quick.
I actually do need to buy some games on the Steam sale.
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
It is my duty as a cop to investigate every square inch of this world.
Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you.
Let's go, Jamrock Shuffle.
To uncover them.
Alright, we actually probably, I'm gonna save properly real quick. I'm gonna start unlocking thoughts. A wizard's company went bankrupt. He had to let his staff go. Hello, Taroka. Good to see you again. How you doing? We are going to learn... We're going to learn Jamrock Shuffle. Hobocop might be nice. No, we already have Hobocop. The communism one. The... I don't know what Kingdom of Conscience is. I can't remember. The... Oh, I'm out of slots. Shit. I'm gonna burn through all my points. The Libertarian one. The other communist one. And the fascist one. And now we've got all of them. We've got all the political thoughts. We are politicians. We are politics now. And I'm gonna put more points into Shivers. You can't stop me. We are shivering. Play Enderall Nerd? I should. Thinking of getting Age of Empires 3 to play with my friends, or maybe Overcooked 2. Age of Empires 3 is free to play. What about the gay or feminist ones? Do I have the gay and feminist ones? You're right, those are political. We should add them. What do you mean, what? Age of Empires 3 is free to play. Just download it. It's right there. I liked Age of Empires 3 a lot. No, we don't have the feminism ones. You lied to me. Inexplicable feminist agenda is locked out. We don't have it yet. And homosexual underground is definitely locked out. We definitely have not done the thing to get that yet. Revolutionaries love to pose with their guns. I was asking if they were unlocked. They're not unlocked yet. Kuno de Reuter is the name on unfinished homework.
A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utility bills. Right next to it, in plain sight, sits a small bottle.
I have AoE 2 Definitive Edition and HD Edition. I have Definitive Edition, I think. I thought AoE 3 was just for Act 1. What's the point of the price on the Steam page? What do you mean Act 1? There's a single player campaign. Yeah, it's like not very good. I played it when I was like 6. Lieutenant, I've located psychoactive substances on this table.
Good. Confiscate it.
The minuscule amount of amphetamine doesn't interest the lieutenant in the slightest.
Gotcha. Yeah, just download it. I don't know. I can't remember how Age of Empires 3 works. Just download it and find out. Take the speed.
You pocket the bottle as if it were
Mine now.
the most natural thing in the world.
There's a lady over there. Glossy erotica. Wrinkled from moisture. I feel like this guy's gonna wake up and try and beat the shit out of us. I don't think he actually does, but I'm scared either way, so I'm just gonna quick save and walk in. He's snoring. Electrochemistry, do your thing. No! We're taking his jeans. We just stole a man's pants.
Clothes heaped on the bed, a stained parka, some towels and a duvet, some socks even. In the dark, it looks like a nest.
Look at that pile of clothes. I'm gonna touch him.
Something underneath there is breathing. It's not too late. No one's going to blame
We're gonna
you for
touch him.
backing out. You don't have to do this. Just get out.
We're not pussies, Inland Empire. We're pushing it.
Your hand touches a greasy duvet covered in cigarette burns and ketchup stains. You hear a growl.
We're gonna fight Kudo's father.
Alive underneath it.
Pull the blanket off! I hit the wrong
A
button.
bundle of clothes in the dark. It's something. It's not too late. Your hand touches a
Pull the
greasy
blanket
duvet.
off!
You see a 60-year-old
A fat man!
headed man passed out from large amounts.
Fight
of
me in
alcohol
AoE 2. I'm not
and
good.
of
I'm very not good. I'm probably
The
also
smell
not good,
of
so that's
shit
fine.
Rises from his mouth.
Smell of shit.
You don't have to take him down. He's already down.
Is he alive?
I'm afraid it is. Look, it moves.
Get Lisa. That is, I will buy that actually.
And look,
It's just Lisa the
other
Painful,
foot
right?
is
There's no other
camouflaged by
Lisas. I've heard there's more Lisas.
Bearing the name Max Tor.
Star Wars Squadrons is like
3 times
95% off. It's an EA game, but it's like $2. I'm gonna buy it.
Max Tor is a
Max
gas
Tor.
company. He's wearing free socks from a gas company. They probably came with the bills.
Ah.
A groan rises from the man's throat.
Is this his dad?
Like a death rattle. He's trying to say something.
Definitive Edition should have the second and third game. First game is artsy, you can ignore it.
Well,
EA games for only $2? That's a steal, actually. I know, right?
it is.
the lieutenant's right, the man's unwashed hair bears a familiar ginger tone. Even the hair
All
on
of
his
EA
chest
games for
is
just
coppery.
$2.
The light from the window falls into his half-open eyes.
I was expecting something worse.
I think it's still quite bad. I mean, what he has come to. This man
What
won't
is that
be feeding
emote?
his family anytime soon.
Why is it black and white?
Not that he was, but at least he won't be beating his son.
I have a rule against buying EA games outside of certain parameters. What are the parameters?
A pair of half-open bug eyes is staring back at you from the dark, empty, and frozen.
What
It's
happened to his
clear
eyes?
That the person behind them is not awake.
Because you're dead, Pip? Oh. May I rest in peace. I will be missed. I do it once every 10 years. That is interesting. In memoriam.
Can't you tell? It happens to exceptionally committed substance abusers.
I did that once when I was like 8.
Still open. Not
Apparently my little
criticize.
sister came into my room and I was sleeping with my eyes open. He's gonna sleep it off. I know this shit. Language.
Look, he's trying to communicate.
Maybe we should help.
What is there to do?
I did do a substance
Could stay on his
abuse.
side so he doesn't choke on his own vomit, but he's already on his side.
Excellent form.
We could take him to Remedy or Saint-Baptiste, but he doesn't have money for medical services. The almshouse would turn him down. They don't do charity for people who are trying to kill themselves. Besides, he'll be dead in a few.
The pile of blankets grunts miserably.
I took your amphetamine, old man.
Silence. Only heat emanates from the
We're gonna try and
sleeping
figure
body.
out what he's trying to say. We're gonna listen.
The man groans once again, but his tongue keeps failing him. It's impossible to
I like
make
how
out
Kim
the
is just
syllables.
commenting with dry
The
humor
hand
like a
emerges
streamer.
from
He's
the
just like
blankets,
me, for real.
trying to gesticulate something, and then it dawns upon you, clear and surreal. Pigs, he says. He's trying to call you pigs.
Fuck you. Die.
His hand falls back on the bed, limp and defeated. A loud snore escapes his mouth. He's asleep again.
At least he got to say his piece.
Bye-bye, old man. See you never. Autosave! Alright, we're gonna go talk to his son. But first, we're gonna talk to Kuno S and see what she has to say.
Trying to sneak up on me again? Trying to snuff me out? Get away, pig!
Thanks, Kuno S. Very insightful. My plan for my next EA game is Mass Effect, but that'll have to wait until 2031. Ooh. That's a long way away. Speaking of streamers, I should play Needy Streamer Overdose again. I never, like, quite finished that game. Get the Black Ops game that Pip ranted about? Pirated. Sorry, I shouldn't endorse that on stream. Contact me off stream and I'll tell you what to do about it.
Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
I took care of the drugs.
Alright, so you got Kuno's kilo. Here is how we do it. First, you give Kuno Kuno's kilo, then Kuno gives you half back. That's how we split it. It's the best way, street way.
I'm not ready to make this
What are
decision
you
yet.
talking about? Getting Kuno...
We're gonna quick save and then we're gonna talk to him.
Kuno's like Kuno's... Alright, that's how we split it.
I'm actually
It's
gonna
the
ask how
best
I got
way,
past your dad.
Street way. Word on the street is, you sent your little friend in dressed as a hooker, distraction style. That's some sick shit.
Yeah, we'll let him believe that.
Not a single muscle moves on the lieutenant's face.
Oh, Kim, we love you.
Kuno wants to hear all about it, but first we split the kilo, then we shoot the shit.
By kilo, you mean gram, right?
Kuno knows what Kuno means.
You don't need more drugs. You're 12.
Alright. Kuno knew you'd try that sneaky pig shit on him.
Tell him, Kuno!
Kuno's got brains. This shit doesn't surprise Kuno. So Kuno's gonna give you one more chance.
Are we gonna
Know
get
this,
blackmailed
pig?
by a child?
Shit is major.
Major fucking choice, pig!
Kuno won't take this shit lightly. The pieces
We're
are
getting
moving,
Telltale's
pig.
games.
This is fucking domino shit.
It's hard to see how not giving a boy a bag of amphetamine.
That's what you think,
cause
logic.
some catastrophic cascade response.
It's his excuse to not play the games we suggest. Only reason I told him to do Dishonored was because he told me I'd get it on Steam sale to fob me off. Little did he know it was 85% at the time, so I managed to work that angle and twist his arm.
Hard to see.
I don't remember it going down like that, so I'm gonna choose to believe that was not how it went down.
Change things. It's not hard to see at all. You hand out drugs to kids. The lieutenant's faith in your judgment will diminish significantly.
What, if any, is the downside of not giving the drugs to Kuno?
None that you can see. No, you can see it. This young man has junior officer material in him.
Oh.
In another life, where he trusts you.
Tick, 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 tick. Decision time. What's it gonna be? You gonna fuck the Kuno?
Shit. Why is this a hard decision now? I can't give a kid drugs, he's 12. Needy streamer overload is bad because it's accurate. You're just upset because she reminds you of your significant other. This is staying with me.
Alright. You fucked the Kuno. Everybody, Kuno got fucked by his pocket pig. Just when we get in our business.
What do you mean
on,
you've got the chat
pig
logs
throws
now?
It all away.
I told you he can't be trusted. I told you. I told you he'd steal the shit.
Relax, see? We got plenty of Kilo underground, in the tree. This ain't about that.
I've upset the 12-y.
This is about you and Kuno. You mismanaged this shit. Now everything is fucked between us. How are you gonna make this up to the Kuno, huh?
It's not an easy life you got going on in there.
The fuck do you know about Kuno's life? Kuno's got plans. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we got plans.
6 meters underground. below
Shivers,
piping
shivers,
from the
shivers,
floor,
shivers.
the
Let's
collapsed
go!
remains of the Martinez storm drain system. There are 2 stolen flashlights with piles of batteries next to them, beside 2 bedrolls, in the dark and opening into the lower tunnels.
Kuno, I met your dad.
Yeah? How the fuck are you still alive, pig?
I killed your dad, Kuno.
What is this shit? He's fucked up on roids to drink more. You can't kill him. Kuno's dad says he'll die by his own hand. Die suicide style.
Alright, he was sleeping.
What? Fuck right. Kuno's dad was sleeping like a bum. Kuno told ya. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything. Fucking breathing
good
and
father.
and shit. That's nothing to Kuno's dad. You got lucky, pig. Kuno knew this. Kuno's fucking violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately. Kuno knew you have a way in. Narrow window. Kuno window.
Come on, kid.
Fuck you trying to do? Get the Kuno to stop. Kuno's just getting it on.
Keep your ass together, Kuno.
You don't have to be scared of him anymore.
Kuno's not fucking trying to be tough. This shit is real. Kuno's fucking violent dad's gonna be a vegetable. Kuno knows that shit. Stroke shit. Stomach fucked up, and Kuno's gonna go out like that too. Gonna be just like Kuno's violent dad. Speed shit, crime shit, fucking on the bed. Go out West Revachol style.
Stop saying all this sad shit, Kuno.
Fuck are you talking sad? Kuno's got hard shit, death shit, nothing shit.
You don't have to turn into that.
Get your fucking nun-ass out of here before Kuno fucks it dead. You think 'cause you took Kuno's speed, Kuno's gonna sub like a
Maybe I should have given it to him.
turn into... Kuno ain't turning into shit. Kuno is that shit.
Kuno won. Oh, you won, Kuno.
There was a textbook with your name on it.
Yeah, so fucking what?
It says Kuno, but spelled differently.
Fuck are you talking to Kuno about that kiddie shit?
I like it.
He's trying to fuck you again.
Fuck out of here. Kuno knows it's fucking lame. That's why Kuno changed it. Kuno can change his name into anything. Gonna change my name into
Don't
We should
change your
do
name
that.
into that, Kuno.
Lots of unpaid utility bills in there.
fuck right there were. Fucking 3 years or some shit.
His dad doesn't give a shit about them.
Yeah, that's right. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about that electricity and light shit. Just wants to pound on people and drink.
That's not good.
That's right. It's a shithole. Kuno's gonna move underground. Leroy shit. Ancient shit. Kuno's gonna live in a fucking catacomb.
Yeah, get in a tomb, Kuno.
Alright.
That didn't change shit, pig. That only made things worse. Fucking social worker shit. It doesn't work, pig.
It doesn't work, Kuno. Only our shit works.
Okay, bye, Kuno.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
I feel like I made zero progress on Kuno. I'm sorry, Kuno. No, I have the drugs still now. We're not gonna take the drugs. I can wear his cool jeans though. Yeah! Damn, I got a beer gut. These two are great. Kuno is definitely a character. We like Kuno. Even though he doesn't care. Alright, we got so much stuff to do. We gotta find a tape, we gotta look into the spookers. We gotta find the murder weapon, all that stuff. Honestly, the best possible outcome of an agent of the state running into kids like that. You can actually recruit him to be a cop. Reload, we only measure outcomes through utilitarianism. What do you mean? There's a net neutral there. We didn't make it anything worse, we didn't make it any better. It's fine. Give him the drug. We are not giving him the drugs. We are not giving the 12-year-old drugs on stream. Twitch will ban me. They probably won't, but I can pretend. Oh, but so when the detective gives a 12-year-old drugs, it's gaining trust and furthering the investigation. But when Alright, I don't actually remember what I can do over here. I think do I still have the shit jacket? The shit stain jacket? I do still have the filthy jacket.
As you hold it in your hands, it's probably better that way.
Hey, excuse me, ma'am, washing the clothes over here. Can you wash this jacket for me, please? What do you mean? Why'd you clip that?
The policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Can you wash my jacket, please, mama?
I can wash it for you, but it's going to take about a half an hour.
Sure thing.
Think you can stay put for that long?
I could use a breather. It's been another track and field day.
Every day is track and field day, Kim. We're being fit. Yeah, I'll wait.
Well, hand it over then, and I'll see what I can do. Must say, I'm proud of this one.
Merci.
It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you take better care of it than its last owner.
Bye-bye, thank you. Sick. We have a cool jacket now. Oh, it's a foul windbreaker. That's cool. We're going to check. What a sweet lady. She's really nice, isn't she? We're going to return it to its owner, however, who probably stole it in the first place. But we're going to talk to the guy.
Tequila Sunset.
Here's your jacket, Mr. Doom Spiral.
My jacket?
Yeah, it was filthy. I cleaned it for you.
A look of consternation crosses the man's face. He looks at you, then at his bottle, then back at you.
What the fuck are you talking about, Tequila?
What are you talking about?
Rosemary, what the fuck is Tequila talking about?
Hi, that's the jacket you stole 2 weeks ago. From the kid who was making it with his gal on the beach.
That's disgusting. I've never done anything like that in my life. You're both delusional. Foul. That's medium concept stuff.
It becomes abundantly clear to you how this man managed to lose his keys, business, friends, and girlfriend.
Still disbelieve this man's story?
I'm calling it. It's neurological.
I'm keeping it. Mine now.
That shit is so medium concept, I wouldn't touch it with a stick. But yeah, okay. I'm sure it looks great on you.
Thanks, Idiot Doom Spiral.
If you're into that look.
Do you want some more booze?
Of course. Drink first, story later.
Have some Pilsner.
Not much, but it will do. The tale I'm about to tell you is an urban legend.
Okay, I feel like this was a mistake.
That said, I first heard it from a former bicycle courier in Koran. There are many variations on the basic story, and the details often conflict.
I gave this man a perfectly good bottle.
What everyone agrees on is that nobody knows the exact nature or identity of...
No interaction with Idiot Doom Spiral is a mistake.
Are you telling us the story of the headless...
Shut the fuck up, Rosemary.
No, we gotta learn.
44. 17-year-old Gertrude Het is walking
Strap it,
home
everyone.
from a
I'm not
late
going to
shift
talk
at the
anymore.
harbor.
We're just going to listen.
It's almost midnight. She stops for a cigarette near the canal.
The streets are warmed by a southerly breeze. The lights of a passing motor carriage bloom and fade in the distance. In the harbor's dark, her cigarette is a beacon, dancing alone. The image comes to you effortlessly, as though you'd walked the same streets yourself 1,000 times.
Our heroine finds herself enjoying the peace and quiet the canal provides. What she doesn't know is that her peace is about to be shattered. From behind her comes the clattering of hooves. Startled, she turns around, and what does she see?
A horse?
Well, yes, but it's the man on the horse that's of interest here. A man with no head on his shoulders, wearing a found tracksuit, searching for the legendary found cap that went missing when he lost his head.
Spooky.
Yes. According to legend, young Gertrude Het had to endure years of psychotherapy before she was able to look at a horse or tracksuit again. And she's one of the lucky ones. Gertrude Het may have been the first to witness the headless found rider, but she wasn't the last. Oh no.
Tell him about the two feminists by the locks.
What?
Fuck, Rosemary, they were dating. No one said they were feminists. Everyone always misremembering this stuff.
This wouldn't be the De Ponte Delgado case, would it?
What? You know it?
I read the case file.
Ooh.
But please, go on.
Right. Early autumn of 46. Ulla de Pont and Eva Delgado are fishing near the waterlock long after the sun has set. The wind picks up. A sky already dark now blackens. Water starts falling from above. The first cold rain of the season.
Two women stand on a small outcropping of rocks. One of them is wearing a purple raincoat. Thin lines reach out from the rods into the sea. Small droplets start appearing on the surface with increasing frequency.
The women are caught in the downpour. They act quickly. Eva gathers the rods whilst Ulla turns around to reach for the tackle box.
Don't turn around. Don't turn around.
When she sees something, her shriek is so violent that the residents of the nearby apartment building believe lightning has struck. But there is no lightning. Only a heavy downpour and the silhouette of the headless found rider looming on the horizon. Ulla makes a run for the shore, but Eva slips on a wet rock and disappears into the cold, cold canal with nary a sound. Her body is never recovered.
What happened?
Word on the street is that she, gave herself facial deconstruction surgery.
I have to admit, co-writing a story with your own imagination is pretty metal. The best part is Shiver's, as far as is shown in the game, is not your imagination. It is just like ESP. It is completely accurate information.
That part, at least more or less, corresponds to the case file.
See? Told you. Anyway, that's the story of the headless found rider.
That was sick.
Pretty crazy.
That was a cool story. That was worth the alcohol. Who was he before he died?
Well, Tequila, that's part of the legend.
Oh.
No one knows for sure. There are a couple of possibilities, though. Some say he was an undercover cop who blew his cover and got beheaded by the vicious gang he had infiltrated. Now he rides, searching for his lost-found cap, plotting revenge.
O headless brother, where art thou?
Others claim he was a professional jockey who veered off course during a steeplechase, ended up in somebody's backyard, and got decapitated by an exceptionally taut clothesline.
Ouch.
Personally, I think he was just some guy who hanged himself from a really tall tree, and the fall was so violent that his head came clean off. Coincidentally, at that exact moment, a horse happened to pass under him, and his beheaded corpse mounted it, where it remains to this day. But then, no one really knows.
For some reason, this does strike you as the most plausible theory of them all.
I think your theory sounds the most plausible.
Isn't it? All the pieces fit together perfectly. That's how I know it's right. Anyway, to each his own. You want to hear any other stories?
That fits in.
Hard to argue with that, I suppose.
That's the reality situation for you. You think you got a handle on it, then blam! It throws some wild shit at you. That's why it's critical to stay well hydrated.
Idiot Doom Spiral is an excellent life coach. I've got an even crazier story.
Yeah? Why don't you go eat shit, Tequila? There's no way you know a better one than that.
Oh my god, okay. What about the Col de Mama d'Aqua? It's a magical, self-replicating sound.
I have to admit, that's pretty high concept. Still not as awesome as a headless rider in a found tracksuit, though.
Okay, what became of the rider then?
No one knows. Some say he stalks matinees to this day and can be seen near the canal when the clock strikes midnight.
Idiot Doom Spiral is a bard.
He won't, though, because it's just a stupid legend.
He totally is.
I saw him one night when I was right shit-faced.
Any more urban myths?
I actually do have one.
Shit. Okay, we need to get him more alcohol.
But I'll need to fortify myself before I can tell that one. Do you have anything to fortify old Doom Spiral? Tell me you got some story juice.
Not on me right now.
If you find
I'm not even.
Okay.
I'm not even offering the other one. The other one is not worth offering. Oh, we figured out a thought. We need the blue medicinal.
In a way, yes. You are.
What does this bonus give me? Find better loot in locked containers. That's good. That's actually really useful, as long as we can find locked containers. Which are pretty rare, to be fair.
I'm willing to have a little chat with you about your sense of style.
My style? I look very fashionable, thank you.
I'm glad you finally started dressing a little more like an officer of the RCM. Keep it up.
He likes me!
Your half-brother is proud to stand beside you.
Thank you. Regular cop, regular clothes.
The lieutenant regards you for a moment.
He wants me for...
my
heart fluttered for a bit there.
If so, whether he should acknowledge it.
Right, detective. You are one regular cop. You know the expression...
Sage! Oh my god, hello!
The right outfit in the right situation can make all the difference.
Sage! Welcome, welcome, welcome! Hello, everyone! Nice to meet you. I'm Pip, your local weather reporting VTuber. How are you all? Good to see you. What were you up to? Hello, let me give you a shout out. Please tell me I did that right. Excellent. Good to see you. How you doing? Halo. Very good. I just rizzed a police officer. Damn right I did. We could be style buddies.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Detective.
Hello, Choxel. How you doing? How's everyone going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to meet you all.
A warm smile.
We're playing Disco Elysium. We are solving this case.
Anyway, we should probably get back to the case.
With our bestest friend in the whole world, Kim Kitsuragi. I'm doing good? Wonderful. I am also doing good. I am making friends with Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi, and that is always a good thing. What's
a
this?
drop in temperature, an easy flow of air, an empty street. Before you, a thoroughfare unjammed with lorries. No more drivers.
Did Pip Kibby's job from last stream? I had a job last stream?
Silence.
What was my job? What did the smell smoke like? What did the smoke smell like?
Chemically sweetened. Across the road, a forgotten bus stop.
Fascinating.
Corrosion has opened a hole in its roof. An elm tree watches over the building. Its branches are dripping with rain and snow.
Oh, right. Yes. No, I didn't get fired yet.
The road is smooth and motley. Craters filled with a black asphalt. The asphalt first laid is grey already.
We're using our powers of shivers to learn about things that we don't that we shouldn't know about. Who are the people who live across the road?
A tub warm with water, white with soap. A man bathes while radio waves transmit the lottery
I love shivers so much, man.
4, 18. 21.
The storytelling that Shivers provides is like nothing else.
Machine rattles a drawer.
Nothing else in this game provides this much atmosphere.
His boyfriend is on his way home. He brings tins of meat and vegetables with him. Their pockets are heavier with money, but only slightly.
Aww. What about the bus stop?
Number 312D. Young girls used to come here, huddled up, hoping for more warmth than their thin coats give them. The bus took them to school.
Gay fanfic. Yeah, we got to learn about the gay lovers down the road.
There are not enough girls to sustain its cost.
They seem like they're happy. What about the road?
Craters pocked the surface.
The lovers, not the girls.
Played in them until heavy trucks full of black pitch rolled in.
Fan your own gay fic. Fan the flames.
The craters with money. It is a vital artery of the flow of trade.
Oh.
There's one bump on the road.
Oh!
A dead dog lies flat about 200 paces away. Right at
right,
the turn.
Lovely. A dead dog, you say?
Tragedy comes from the wheels of a fast RCM vehicle hurrying to work.
That wasn't me.
Has grown distant.
I didn't do that. That's enough.
The wind moves.
I didn't need to know that. I didn't do that.
The detective stands behind the boom barrier. A breeze moves a curl of his hair.
That wasn't me. That wasn't Kim either. Kim's a good boy. That was an unrelated car. Maybe the other cops over at the bar, they did that. It weren't us. It weren't us. More shivers? I saw more shivers. I missed it. I saw it just for a second. There it is.
Winter, slow to let go of Revachol. Flex some more wet snow.
You tell me this is not the best skill in the game.
The snow falls lazily, making the beach sand paler still, mixing with the rust-colored sewage runoff. It has been a cold year. All things waiting for spring will have to wait a bit longer.
What am I doing?
Looking up at the sky, melted snow dripping from your hat.
What do I see?
The sky is full of great battleships. White clouds collide with one another, and the world is
God, I love shivers. How does it feel?
You're warm in your hat and your coat.
If you've never played Disco Elysium before, please put points into Shivers. I love the writing in this game. What's in the west?
More winding coastlines lined with abandoned
We're just going to sit here and take it all in.
Piers,
is this relevant to the case? No. Is it absolutely beautiful?
City blocks. What
damn right it is.
The pre-revolutionary effort to gentrify the coast.
What's beyond that?
The waters turn black. Coal City in the shadow of San Martin, a boom town. Back when coal extracted from countless shafts near the city was needed to power Revachol. No more. The coal was supplanted by petroleum from the ocean floor and hydropower from the Esperance. Everything crumbled. These days, only the weakest remain in Coal City. Their hopes of getting rich linger in the defunct shafts under their feet.
What is there?
Below the old mines, L'Océan Municipal, Revachol's underground cemetery. Le Petit Rat braved the underground passageways, trying to get to Le Royaume.
Le Royaume.
Where the Philippian kings were interred, with their doctors and their admirals. Mausoleums, burial chambers, leaf gold still remains on the double door of the morning.
That's where Kuno said he's gonna go.
Yes, to peel the gold off with his fingernails.
Respect the hustle. Le Petit Rat.
Children under 14, they go underground looking for artifacts
child labor,
to sell to foreign
scavengers,
museums,
scamps,
and for fabled relics. Their parents let them. They go deeper. After rubies, melchiorite, lapis lazuli, plundered from Safle and Seol during the time of the suzerain.
Very French.
In the burial chambers of the kings, Grand
Very
Old
catacombs.
Philip, Guillaume II, and even in the mausoleum of Philip the Opulent. 2 kilometers underground, in a winding shaft along whose walls mirrors have been placed, so that daylight may eternally fall upon the richest of all the kings. The mausoleum contains untold quantities of gold, and that special
cocaine
purest of the pure magenta cocaine, favored by Revacholian royalty. How can it be pure if it's magenta?
Deeper.
After rubies, Milky
Oh, we've already been through that.
How can it be pure if it's magenta?
How can it be pure if it's magenta?
Snow falls, and there is no answer. Some things are not for mortals to know.
Alright. Wipe the snow off.
Few patira return from the shafts. Even
I can't
fewer
raid
find
myself.
What they're looking for.
I think.
A small child steps out of the black
Maybe I
tunnel
can. I don't
with
think I
silver
can.
Trinkets in her pockets. All around her, white snow on the extinguished coke furnaces, and on the weather-worn shacks where fathers beat their sons after drinking. The snow melts on your fingers, turning to water.
What's in the east?
The canal you crossed to get here and beyond it. Martinez proper, the district the police forgot to police. There is laughter, lights, attempts at entrepreneurial activity, cynicism.
This is story time. We're just going to keep
Someone
listening.
is scraping snow off their windshield at the
Just
roundabout,
take it all
in
in.
the midst of which a statue of Philip III serves as a destination for grade school field trips and a fine perch for winter birds.
That's all?
Like all monuments, it's also a warning. 6-story ruins on the south
Not
side
me,
of the
different
roundabout
Philippe.
cast a long shadow over the profligate
I'm a
kingdom.
Philip, not a Philippe. And further.
A fenced-off yard. There's a truck belonging to a logistics company parked next to the gate. Bright light from a building.
You're almost out
behind
of
the
health.
fence
I've been on 1
reflects
HP for the
off
longest
its
time.
odor.
Nothing's going to kill me now, which is fine. And even if I do take damage, I can heal it. What's in the north?
The abandoned church, one of 2 remaining stave churches, which were collectively called Les Sept Sœurs. The other 6 sisters were destroyed during the Revolution.
And further north?
A serpentine strip of land weaving its way into the Martinez Inlet. Unfortunates on the run from the law, from themselves, sometimes hide out on nearby islets. Little dots in the ocean that are occasionally submerged when the tide is high and the weather foul.
And on the islets?
The remains of a camp on a jagged piece of rock, a tent, old dishes.
It's either Philip III or Philip
long
III.
since abandoned.
How did they write it?
Crowd
I am so
scuttles
man.
among the debris,
You are very
looking
man.
for a new shell.
Islets. That's how he pronounced it.
Further out, the lights burn bright on Resurrection, way beyond Martinez.
Resurrection.
A popular spa destination for ample-bodied Ozon kids with equally ample pockets.
What about the other side of the inlet?
Then there's Ozon, but the snow falls too thick. You cannot see that far.
Or the curtains are drawn.
The Bay of Reverchon, vastness, great depth, over 1,200 meters at its deepest. Water, air brinier than
Philippe
air.
III was how
It
they
is
wrote it.
crisscrossed by
Philippe
huge cargo
III is
ships
still read as
bearing
Philippe
company
III.
logos,
Orchard.
wild
But,
pines,
but it's spelled Philippe III.
Maurien, and at the farthest reaches of the Bay of Reverchon, the shadow of the coalition warship Archer, on perpetual patrol duty, ready to unleash artillery fire if you were to rise up against the market. You shudder.
The Philippe franchise fell off. Yeah, I think second was probably the peak. What's in the south?
The raised motorway, 881, separating Martinez from Jamrock. Vehicles
Actually,
move past
it's
one
spelt
another
Philippe
day and night,
I.
while those who reside in labyrinthine alleyways
Actually,
beneath the motorway
no, we're not doing that.
attempt to carry on with their lives in the snow and the slush. And south of the 881 is the Pox.
The Pox
was once a park, a place for reflection and recuperation for the patients of the old military hospital. In the 20s, it was used as a quarantine center during a measles outbreak that killed many children. Most everyone has avoided the
Cannon
hospital
Pips
and
snorting.
surrounding
No!
park ever since.
Oh, I don't want to listen back to that clip. How's your family, Pip? My family is good.
The Pox is completely wild now. Evergreen thickets covered in snow and industrial
How is
dust.
yours?
Feral dogs and even wolves roaming in packs. The police try to keep the deepest corners cordoned off.
But still.
Heavy drug users do slip through and hole up in the old military hospital, hoping to find something to get high on among the hastily abandoned supplies, or just to overdose in peace.
Further south.
A line of motor garages with armored carapaces hunched in the cold. A mechanic is hard at work, patching up bullet holes in the side of a Capri 40. These are the garages of Precinct 41. Snow settles on the roof of the repurposed silk mill. It serves as your station. Shivering RCM personnel hurry in and out of the main entrance.
Can't you just see all this in your mind's eye? Oh, it's beautiful. I love this game.
Around you, the snow continues to fall. To the west, the ocean swells.
It was home. I want more.
The stairs descend to Central General. A man named Cooklove has a snow-covered stall there in the market across the bridge. He sells kebab infested with flies.
You should go to Canada, Waltz.
To your colleagues who believe eating it will make them immune to food poisoning. Snow falls on the utility district, the library, the florist, the Sarah Mauritian restaurant that offers homemade wine, and also on the brothels and drug dens, and the chop shops of the Zemlyaki. All of this built around a lake that formed in a meteorite strike. At the center of this lake, there is a little ship. There are lights at the bottom of its hull. They are lights directed toward the seafloor, looking for something, like whiskers.
Or what?
A chill comes over you, crawling down your back. The sand under your feet is wet. Somewhere in the south, tarpaulin flap in the wind.
Oh, I guess we're not going to find out. What's above?
Coalition aerostatics hang like apparition under the cloud cover. Occasionally, lights flash as they maneuver through the falling snow.
What's below?
Layer upon layer of sand, poisoned with industrial runoff. The storm drainage, hidden bunkers. Rats scuttle.
Tell me a secret of the sands, Wind.
Someone stuffed a big old polar anorak into a concrete pipe under the boardwalk. It would keep you warm. You will probably never happen across it, but who knows?
Fascinating. Finished thought.
We should keep moving. Who knows when the snow will let up?
There's one of these conversations for when it's raining, but I think I might have just missed it entirely. That's a good autosave. I was going to save anyway. I read somewhere recently that says poetry is meant to capture the essence of a moment, and similar to language and math, it's meant to help people conceptualize an idea that doesn't physically exist in reality. I suppose this is really fine poetry. Damn right it's fine poetry.
You see, a once bright mural towering above
now
you.
We're looking at
The
signs.
signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out
Recherche et
R&D.
Development.
A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Looks like tomorrow.
Wait, that's the wrong franchise. Turn away. What am I thinking of? Something about tomorrow. Am I thinking of Meet the Robinsons? Probably. We should get... Holy shit, we get so much more money now. From looting canisters and locked places. That was a lot of money for a locked container. Which is very good, because we like having money. Money is good for me. Uh-oh. There's a man standing there. We will say hello to the man momentarily. However, I must prepare you first. No boat in the boathouse today. Oh, 6 sunglasses. They had 1 savoir-faire and -1... I don't remember. Shoddily constructed boathouse and some money. We will not conceptualize this area yet. Actually, you know what? No, we have time. We can do it now. Let's look at this wall. Entrée interdite. An old ticket taker booth, no longer in operation. People paid money to park here? No one would pay now. 30 real? Holy shit, we're loaded? Damn right we are.
Is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
Something's definitely gone down here.
Correct. The density of the bullet holes is unusual. Even in a general average bullet hole frequency in Martinez sense. Grim affairs. Meaning this is a lot of bullet holes. Looks like fully automatic rifle fire. something you don't see these days.
Why not?
The manufacturing and sale of automatic rifles was curtailed after the revolution. The destructive power of such tools proved to be too much. We do need to retain some humanity in this world.
Well, we can't look at it yet. Or we can't likely pass it yet, so we're going to look around a little bit more. See if we can find more bullet holes, because that dialogue implied that we were meant to see something else first, I think. But maybe not. Either way, we got a sick peepo? Me? That's me. I'm a peepo. What is a peepo? Is this a hat? Where does this go on? Oh, it is a hat. Oh, it looks lame as hell. Now we're putting on Dick Mullen's hat instead. It's a peepo. It's me. Now this minuses 1 from visual calculus, which is not great. Kind of need visual calculus for a detective. Become a Fallen fanboy? Do you know there's an achievement for putting on a full set of Fallen gear? We're not going to do that, because that involves buying all the Fallen gear, and that's expensive. This section of the coast hasn't been used in decades. Alright. We're going to speak to this gentleman here. This fine gentleman here, the cryptozoologist. However, I must warn you. He is Australian.
Here we go. Nice and easy. No way out, little guys. Not out of this jam.
There's a cylinder on the ground in which the man is arranging some netting. It looks like some kind of trap. He notices you.
Oh no! Cringe! This is the lady's partner? Indeed it is.
Who's there? Oh, the police. Hello, officers.
Hello, Morel.
Is that the police? Why are the police here?
Can you guess that Gary might be a bit of a fascist?
Don't worry, Gary. I'll handle it.
You must be Morel, the cryptozoologist.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
Lena sent me. She's been really worried about you and is waiting for you to get back.
Of course. Thank you for passing along the message.
Passing along the message.
Broken, and we can't go all the way around the 881.
That was me. I broke it, but it's fixed now. You can go back.
You broke the water lock with a motor carriage. There was a billboard in the canal, not a vehicle. It said Samaran Butter.
No, I did it though.
Did he say we can go back now?
Yes, Gary. We can go soon. If you see Lena, tell her I won't be long.
Okay.
Sir, your wife is waiting for you.
I just have to do one more round. See if the phasmid has taken the bait. Then we go in.
Tell me about the phasmid.
Well, first of all, it's damn difficult to find, which is why we've been knee-deep in the reeds laying
The flag is a knight's touch? Yes, it is. What makes it so difficult to find?
Good question. Being a phasmid of the order Phantasmodea.
Alright, we're gonna skip. I'm sorry, I don't want to hear about the phasmid. We've heard about the phasmid enough. Lena told us the whole story about the phasmid already. Do we need to hear more about the phasmid, or can I skip it?
And I suspect it may have also developed other specialized techniques.
What sorts of specialized techniques?
All scientists in our present case. It's my hypothesis that it has evolved certain electrochemical defenses that allow it to interfere with animal perception.
Don't you love Morel's voice?
Recognition,
are guys like him common? The crypto-fascist or the Australian?
But I cannot describe how these defenses work, much less how they evolved. Without
everyone needs a hobby.
Specimen.
Yes, it makes perfect sense. You're beginning to suspect there's something paranatural about this phasmid.
How big is the phasmid?
Typical rookie assumption. Insects are much more sophisticated
I selected the wrong one.
Aussies
who sound like him?
Give them credit for.
They usually don't sound like this.
Even simply catching a glimpse of the Insulindian phasmid would be the apex of my, of any, cryptozoologist's career.
He kind of sounds like a Bloodborne character.
Defenses,
what do you mean nobody sounds like him?
So long.
Oh. How big is this phasmid?
I'm expecting it to be quite giant. One
quite giant.
Phasmid, called the Megaphasmodea zoensis, is about the size of a grown man's forearm. So,
he's a funny little guy. What have you discovered about it so far?
Very little, I'm sorry to say. No one's ever captured a specimen, so all our information is based on first and third-hand accounts.
So no one's ever found one?
Not yet. That's what makes it a cryptid.
Just out of curiosity, if there's no proof of its existence, how do you know it's real?
I know it's real. By which I mean, I've heard enough first-hand accounts to believe quite firmly that the Insulindian phasmid is more than mere superstition.
Lena said there's been a sighting of it here.
Yes, the most recent sighting was by a couple of teenagers along the coast.
The party guys.
That's what brought
setting up
us
the church.
to
Those guys.
specifically.
That's your best source.
It's the first credible sighting in several decades. Admittedly, it's an unusual location for this species, but with all the sewage runoff upstream, it probably doesn't matter much anymore.
Maybe it's died out.
I have to resist the thought. Such an extraordinary creature is doubtlessly highly resilient.
The VA is English. Why do they keep getting non-Australian VAs to voice Australian characters? First the sniper, now Morel, the cryptozoologist. Parthenogenesis?
Yes. The females don't need males to reproduce. Makes it easier for a species to survive.
Do we want to be amazed by the science, or do we want to talk about women? Which explains the overpronunciation. Australians have standards. Australians have standards. Women. Do we want to talk about women? We can be misogynist in front of Kim. We just can't be racist. Help me pick. Otherwise, I'm choosing the centrist option again. The boring option. We're being boring cop. Misogyny run? No, be both. Misogyny run.
Nature does not concern herself with ethical propositions.
Oh shit.
As a scientist,
that was a remarkably diplomatic response. Tell me more about these traps.
Well, the main I'm
actually going to skip all this dialogue, otherwise we're going to be forever.
Quite cleverly. So
Lena designed the traps?
Yes.
How do they work?
Simple. Attracted by the locusts, the phasmid crawls down the funnel and
that is pretty clever.
Its fill can get back out. At least, that's the intention. The net isn't a perfect
Only certain
solution.
world-building dialogue is okay. Yes, it's for the atmosphere. What are you using for bait?
Skeleton. Locusts.
Piss script.
All known phasmids.
Stop using made-up words.
Of course. But we've hypothesized that
inside the traps, a number of locusts crawl and tumble over one another in a tiny, chittering swarm.
Forgotten. Sucks to be you.
A meat-eating
No, I'm not reading it.
Does it pretend to be the reeds as part of its ambush behavior? This seems unlikely.
Seems unlikely.
Thank you for your opinion. We have also included plant material
clever
in
man.
the traps to satiate your skepticism.
Not a big fan of skepticism.
What will you do if they don't work?
They'll work, I assure you. The predatory hypothesis, using locusts as bait, accounts for the failure of previous efforts by other teams, which use plants. We have given this some thought.
This man's a real scientist. Let me ask you about something else.
Yes. What?
It's time to return to your woman, Morel.
My woman? You mean my wife, I assume? I will return to her. I can't leave before we finish with these traps. My wife understands that just as well as anyone.
Come on, Morel. We've been soaking
Shut
out
up,
here for
Gary.
days. It's time to go back.
And leave the traps? Absolutely not. I won't let Lena down.
Come on. She wants us back. I'm soaked up to my nuts over here.
Nuts
we'll
over
catch
here.
Reed crabs if we don't dry out soon.
Won't let Lena down. Sounds like the cryptozoologist's wife.
I didn't know the phasmid was so important to Lena.
Of course it's important to her. She's seen it.
I'm pretty sure she did tell me this.
On record.
Like, specifically, I remember her telling me this information. But we're gonna pretend she didn't tell us, I guess.
Yes. That's how we first came to know one another, in fact.
I'm pretty sure we've heard this information from her.
Needless to say, you must ask her about the mysterious phasmid.
Suffice to say, it's long been our dream to find proof of the Insulindian phasmid together. I can't abandon course now.
Maybe you should warm up and then check it later.
No, no, no. The traps need to be monitored on a regular schedule.
I know social science students, since it's a major part of my course, they sound like this. In terms of like Australian accents or behavior? What if we check the traps for you?
I didn't expect you to take such an interest in our work here, officer.
They're very similar.
Yes, indeed. Both require a great deal of research, attention to detail.
The Australian accents, yes, I choose to believe that one.
Persistence.
Where are the traps?
There are 4 in total. One is to the south, on this little peninsula.
They all have exaggerated Australian accents for some reason.
Another we set in Land's End.
Yes, this is how they all talk.
There, on your way to the old radio.
I love Morel, he's actually great.
The third is set near the canal, where you crossed, by a concrete slab. A big thicket of reeds going up the side.
Big thicket of reeds?
You should check at least
it's one of those great mysteries why Filipino social sciences people have fake Australian accents.
More of a technicality.
I think it's something they put in the water. They put phasmids in the water.
Then sorry.
That seems like a lot. Do we really have time for this extracurricular venture?
What, aren't you having fun?
Even relative to examining a week-old corpse, I'm not sure mucking about in the reeds qualifies as fun.
I'm having fun, Kim.
Way, detective.
Don't be such a wet blanket.
If you think it's important, you have been right before.
What do I do if there's a phasmid?
Bring it to me at once. Just make sure the trap is closed tight.
What if I encounter it in the wild?
That's highly unlikely, officer. But in the event you do, I'll spray you with a pheromone mixture I developed.
Oh, lovely.
It's made of musk and research chemicals.
What are research
the
chemicals?
Should attract the insect to you, or at least prevent it from bolting at the sight of you. It's quite potent. Will last you about a week.
Lay it on me thick. Try to put my... It's not recognizing the movement. Why? It's just waving. There we go. It's not working. The hand tracking's broken. Help! There we go. Now we're getting laid up on with the musk.
This is the smell of dying reeds.
Delicious. Pheromones.
Into the water.
I hope you're not buying this. He dispenses it without letting you touch the canister, so it would be precious like holy water.
It is precious. A single dose.
I miss Joyce. She's still there. We can go back and talk to her.
Not that I expect you to understand self-financing one's own research.
I'm ready.
Right. Which means you two can pack it.
Whatever he thinks about this deep.
Finally, someone's talking.
Thank you for your help. Gary and I will start.
All right, cool. I need to talk to Gary before he leaves.
More questions. Now's the time to ask.
Sorry, I skipped through that dialogue because I was starting to get worried that we might miss out on talking to Gary, but we need to talk to Gary.
But what if the information is vital?
How'd you become a cryptozoologist?
I've just always liked animals and puzzles.
Aww.
Searching for cryptids is a bit of both.
He seems reluctant to talk about himself, but he'll open up if you prod a little.
You're living your childhood dream out here.
It's not child's play. Just because I have to traipse through the mud every so often.
Why not be a zoologist?
Real. I know you think one is a respectable profession, while the other is superstition. Everyone does.
Trumps most of the garbage I've seen people do.
My methods do not differ from other scientists. I simply draw upon a wider variety of evidence. And I have more hope that something truly surprising might happen.
Has anything happened to you?
No. As I said, I have yet to catch a cryptid, although I have come close.
Interesting. Something for later.
What kinds of evidence?
Everything from forgotten regional lore to newspaper accounts, like the one that brought us here, to look for the phasmid. I keep a very open mind.
You've never discovered a cryptid. No. Joyce is my wife. Seems ill-advised.
Very few cryptids are ever discovered, and not for a lack of trying. To stay hidden is a cryptid's primary quality. It's even in the name. cryptid.
How many have been found?
Of the list of cryptids kept by the Cryptozoological Society of
Okay,
Chemnay,
that's not what I asked of. Who is Joyce? Joyce Messier, the liberal, as the game termed her.
As hoaxes.
The old woman on the boat. The rich lady who doesn't sleep.
2 were categorized
as in literally she doesn't sleep. The capitalist, the negotiator for Wild Pines.
Refutation.
2 have been proven to be real.
Yes. The Chateau Quan forest
actually surprised.
Turned out to be an extinct species of primate.
I'm surprised that that many got discovered.
From Hugo Grad, who is, honestly, quite unremarkable. It's in a zoo somewhere. We cryptozoologists are brutally honest with ourselves. More so even than the public. With cryptids, most cryptids are hoaxes or they are never found. That does not mean we should stop searching.
Then the Fazbid will be the 3rd.
Indeed. If our expedition is successful, every paper in the world will report on it. From Revachol to Duchantou.
Duchantou.
Zoological miracle.
The hair on your arms stand up. Electricity. Sounds like reeds hissing. He has clearly done his math on this.
Thanks.
There is
Yes. All right.
We can talk about specific cryptids.
We have to discuss. He wants to say. You need to ask him about specific cryptids. Cryptids you've heard about from Lee or from Gary.
Which one did you almost catch?
A willow person. It's a long story.
What are willow people?
They're not people, really. Some are.
They're tree people.
Thin, almost.
I might have seen one.
You probably have.
How'd you almost catch one?
Gary and I painted an entire grove's worth of trees after waiting in hiding for it. I chased it with a net. Not very elegant.
A lavender shot.
I know you think we were snacking on. Furthermore, I'm not saying it was a.
What about Lena's sighting of the Fazbid?
I'm confirmed.
Ooh.
It's 100% valid by all means.
That's enough. Quick save. Quick save. It won't let me quick save. We gotta complete this thought first.
Indirect modes.
Oh shit. Why did we complete the capitalism one first?
Turns out, those Financial Oversight Committee gangsters stuffed millions of hard-earned dividends.
All this does is decrease my empathy by 1 and give me 1 real every time I choose a political option. This is not helpful.
That deregulation gospel to the people.
I might ask to forget this one because that's actually the opposite of useful. I need empathy. Empathy's quite a useful skill as a detective.
Hello, I'm Gary.
Hello, Gary.
Very generous of you to help us out, officer. Yellow man. I mean, officer.
Sorry?
The lieutenant raises his eyebrows slightly and takes out his notebook.
Jesus Christ, okay.
Yellow man. Interesting. This is something to ask him about after a little probing first.
I'm just waiting for my friend Morel to finish up with his insect traps so we can return to civilization.
Not a lover of the great outdoors?
I like nature, just not this bloody coast. It's mostly drunks and degenerates that come here.
I'm afraid I might be both.
Dark times will do that to good men.
Do you know anything about the man hanged behind the whirling?
Oh, so that's what the RCM in Martinez is about. Great to hear someone's finally taking care of that.
So you do know something about it?
No, nothing. He was some kind of mercenary. But everyone here knows that.
Even if I was strong racist, they wouldn't call an Asian cop that. Well, you're not Gary. Are you a cryptozoologist too?
No. I help Morel with research sometimes, and I've learned some things along the way.
I don't like how he talks.
I usually go in for picnics like this.
He sounds slimy. Is this your mug?
My mug? Why would you think that?
I can see you recognize it.
I may have had a similar looking mug in the past. That's all.
Did I mention the mug was found at the scene of the lynching?
Okay, I admit it. I threw the mug away in the trash container behind the
at least he
hostel.
breaks under questioning. That's good.
I know I shouldn't have, and I am very sorry, officer. You're not going to find me, are you?
Let's not find him. I just want information.
Whew. Thank you. You won't regret this. I won't use another man's property to dump my garbage ever again.
We're not fighting him 250 real. Besides, I don't think he has that much.
I don't know what got into me, really.
What would have happened? He would have said no, and Kim probably would have told us off.
Dumping us out of competition.
What did you do, Gary?
Nothing. Nothing. Just answering some questions.
The maximum was 2,500. No, it was 250. I think. How'd you get into the trash container?
I know a guy who works with the trash collection services, CS Municipal. He gave me a master key for the trash containers of Martinez.
Why would you need to get into everyone's trash?
So I can use the Whirling's trash compactor to store my own stuff. Garbage disposal is expensive as hell. The damn Bohemians run it like a mob. I'm sorry, okay? I thought I could cut costs.
This is something very weird to be ashamed about.
Disgraced myself.
Disgraced? No need for the histrionic, sir. It was, after all, just a trash container.
He studies his reaction. Gary doesn't answer.
Did you put the clothes of a murder victim into that trash container?
Officer, please. Let me explain. It's not like that.
Do?
I was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged, and I saw him stripped naked. All the clothes lying around in the yard, smelling. People
okay,
are
what
animals,
happened?
You know? Then I came out to clean up the rags because no one else would. I put them into the Whirling's trash, along with a broken mug, admittedly. Okay. I was coming to throw the mug away, and, well, I threw the mug there and the clothes too.
Right. It was just civic duty.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was. Civic duty.
As he shifts uncomfortably, a series of clicks, like the clinking of glass beads against one another as they roll across a hardwood floor. You've heard this sound before, but where?
What's that sound?
What sound?
The clinking I heard when you moved.
Really? There's lots of weird stuff out here in the reeds, though. Insects, trash. Could be the wind shifting some garbage nearby.
Every day, the wind shifts the reeds and whatever was left in them. Tambourines and condom wrappers. Plastic and glass bottles. The smell of decay.
You wouldn't know anything about the victim's missing armor, would you?
Armor? No. I mean, yes. Of course. I know he was wearing armor, but I don't know anything about it.
Let's move on for now.
I hope I can help your investigation, in my small way.
Does this mean you were in his apartment, admiring his colonial mug collection? Perhaps it would be interesting to.
I think I need to try and improve my composure first. But you were surprised to see my colleague.
Not many Sealites here, or anywhere.
What's the sound?
I meant
what
no
indeed?
Offense, truly.
Do you remember how when we met Measurehead and I said the next racist will be a really good one?
Yes.
Well, this is that racist.
Are you, Gary? Are you a racist?
Hey, man. All I meant was there are not many Sealites around here. I'm just stating a fact.
You have a problem with Sealites?
No. No problem at all.
So, Gary, you live nearby in an apartment?
Sure do, officer.
His eyes narrow slightly. He's wondering where this is going.
You're a big man from Hemdal fan?
How?
I'm a Hemdala man fan myself.
But why were you in my apartment, officer?
Doing Mr. Clare a small favor.
So you work for Everard Clare? Officer, please tell him we're good. No, tell him.
Yay, we're scaring him. Fun!
What have I done? He'll send the muscle after me.
Try not to shoot yourself, Gary. It's just an open door.
What could it be about? I probably talked too loud. In the Whirling. About some theories I had.
He's a better man now. We've reformed him. Or something. I don't know.
I won't do it again.
Or we probably just scared him for a mob boss. Whatever. I got experience of it.
Just ask, okay? I'll try to help.
That's what really matters.
This scared him proper. He's positively.
Half-Light enjoyed it. Thanks, Half-Light.
Has to prop himself up with a lot of anger.
Works well with Measurehead. Measurehead's my favorite.
The weather vane has turned. He cannot be entered.
He's the most fun one, I think.
He clearly liked his squirming. He may even have changed his mind about the whole door opening operation.
Thank you for your cooperation. Alright, we need to talk to him again, but I want to see if I can buff composure with clothes first. So, do we have anything that currently buffs composure? Yes, our jeans do. Do we have anything else that buffs composure? I may save scum. Oh, shoes. I would like to not save scum this, however, it is cool enough to be worth it. Do I have anything that's taking away from composure? Authority, chain code, no. Okay, no. We're gonna quick save, we're gonna look at this stuff. Tiny cages. I should make a portrait of Pip with a flag background. It's such a powerful image and makes you look like an ultra-nationalist. Watch, Snake Eyes, I'm calling it. You'll call wrong, mister. Watch this! Success roll!
That shirt looks
God, I'm good!
On him. Look at the buttons, barely keeping that thing together, as if something is ready to rip out from underneath.
His massive musculature.
No, he's scrawny.
Oh.
Try again.
Something worn underneath it?
Yes, like a piece of ceramic armor, for example. One that makes a clicking sound when the plates meet each other, resembling pearls or marbles. Stolen from the corpse in the yard near where he lives.
I see you're a connoisseur of high-quality combat gear.
I knew you'd figure it out, officer. I'm sorry I didn't tell you at once. I was ashamed of what I did. And I didn't want you to know.
This shame is surprisingly sincere.
Thanks, empathy.
Gary, what's going on?
Later, Morale. I've got apologizing to do.
No. You've got explaining to do.
Why'd you put those clothes in the trash?
Everyone was picking those pieces off him, and I was watching them do it. And they'd scattered his clothes all over the yard. Everything was smelling, so I went there to take out the trash and started cleaning up. All those rags on the ground, him swinging up there, and I had a lapse of honor, sir. I thought, he's a foreigner. They all say he wasn't from here. Only the cuirass was left, so I stripped it off him. It was early in the morning. No one saw me. I took it with me. It was a mistake. Had I known it'd give you guys trouble, I wouldn't have... Fuck.
It's okay. It was a loose end, and you are tying it up now.
I'm so fucking sorry I called you Yellow Man. Seolite officers commanded the suzerain's navy. Most of them sided with the king when...
It's difficult to say what the lieutenant thinks of this historic apology. His face does not belie emotions.
Why'd you lie to me, Gary?
Because I was weak. I should have told you the moment I saw you, but...
The hell, Gary? You in trouble?
I'll explain later.
Give me that armor. It's mine now.
He sighs again.
Let's go.
And unbuttons his shirt fully. A cuirass that matches the dead man's boots comes into view. Soon it is in your hands, smelling of his sweat.
Do you know who killed the dead guy?
I always thought it was the Union, but I sure as hell won't go around saying that anymore. You have my word.
Oh, that's what he was talking about.
And I won't be running my mouth on this subject anymore.
Like 10 voices in your head shouting in joy right now. Damn right they are. We got cool armor. We done here, Gary?
Yes, absolutely. I will never do anything like this again. I won't mess with Mr. Clare either. You have my word.
Thank you for your cooperation. Let's go. Is it practical? Not really. Is it damn cool as hell? Yes. The flag slowly disappears behind him. Are you for serious? Did that actually happen, or are you making a joke?
Sounds like you're the suicide cop. With his finger on the eject button.
I'm making a joke. Oh,
Ready to
okay.
let go of this life.
When did I pick the suicide options?
You idiot. You've got the bullet, but no gun. What is this? You're not ready to die.
Oh, thank you, Volition.
This is garbage.
What a pity, because that's totally me, Suicide Cop.
Oh, yes. It would be so sweet to taste the barrel.
I've got the bullet. We've got the bullet. We actually do have a bullet, I think.
Maybe there is.
But we don't have any gun.
Not yet, but stick with it. Keep going, Dark, and it'll finally click.
Thanks, Suicide Cop Thought. Anyway, we have sick armor now, so who's the real winner?
That patch of reeds over there, it's a great place to hide something. Kind of out of the way, being so close to the water.
What's this about?
Nothing. Just a hunch. The hunch passes, leaving you there, by the old boy bobbing in the water. Time to go.
Huh? Patch of reeds? What was that all about? You probably need higher senses. I actually genuinely can't remember if there's anything in here. Anyway, we gotta do those trap checks. That's the most important thing we have to do right now. We need to be helpful. Far northeast, so there's one that he just set up here in the cryptozoologist camp. Oh, I think we have to wait till he's gone.
We'll be on our way soon.
Did you know Gary was hiding the armor?
Hell no. I had no idea. And I'm still cross with him, to be honest. It's not like him. He's got his quirks, but dishonesty, disloyalty are not one of them.
Thanks.
Thanks, Gary. I don't think we can check him yet. I think they have to leave first. So we will move on. But we got Gary's sick armor set. There is also an achievement for getting every single piece, which includes the helmet, the gloves, the vest, and the pants. Sorry, the boots. The problem is the boots you have to get off the dead guy, and Kim doesn't like that very much. And the other pieces are very, very late game. Although they are harder to miss. Alright, I can't actually remember. The northeast of the Feld building, in the camp, west of the Feld building, near the canal. Northeast would be up here, wouldn't it? We haven't gone into the church. I was planning on doing it at some point, but I never did. Goodbye, Waltz. Thanks for coming. Hope you had fun. Money in a rock. Hardcore! These rusty gears used to turn the whole machine. Trail chains off to the ocean. What? I said that the wrong way round.
An old door, worn by elements.
What is this?
It's military. A service depot of some sort.
To service what?
The washerwoman mentioned a depot up the coast. She said it was for moving ammo and cargo across the bay. This might be it.
Well, it's a red check, so it's impossible to try again, so we're not going to do it yet. Ah, here we go. Found it.
There's a trap in the reeds.
Look around.
The reeds shake sadly. The wind picks up here, near the cape's end. Locusts
Reach for the
are
trap.
crawling around.
Nope.
Big surprise. Anyway, 1 down, 3 to go.
I was hoping it'd be in the first one.
No, you weren't.
Oh, okay. I know it's not quite the end of the day, but I kind of want to just end it there. Tio Mutiri. Oh, we've reached a lighthouse by the looks of it. Quite a small one. A rusted control box for the radio relay tower. The ladder's too rusty to climb. Oh, we found a nice scarf. That's good. Hardcore. Okay, yeah. Well, I think this is a good time to stop. I could actually finish the day, but I kind of don't want to. I feel like this is good for some reason. We got the cool armor, and that's what's really, really important. So we're going to end there. Thank you for watching. I hope you had a good time. I had a good time. And I hope you all enjoyed. We're going to go raid somebody. Apparently my desktop audio is still playing, but I literally don't know what could be causing desktop audio because I don't hear anything on my end. So that's fun. That's fun. That's cool. That's very cool. So we gotta raid somebody. I gotta go find somebody to raid. Okay, I don't have anyone to raid. This is not good. I actually don't have anyone to raid. This is not great. I was not expecting everyone to be asleep. Why is everyone asleep? I've got people on my list. I cannot remember if I've raided them before, which scares me the most. Bear with me for 20 seconds as I try and figure out whether I've raided this person before and whether I'm brave enough to meet them again. To meet them again? To meet them for the first time. How do I hang on. I'm gonna find out. Nope. It was... Oh, hang on. I saw a chat message for some reason that I thought was recent, but it was not recent. I was wrong. Really? I've never raided this person? Nope. Huh. Huh. Apparently I've just followed people and completely forgot about it. And then never raided them. Oh well, okay. We're gonna go raid Crafty. Crafty little rascal. I think they're drawing? Drawing seems hard. We're gonna go watch them draw. Thank you very much for watching me. I hope you all had a good time. We're gonna go raid. Take care, everyone. I will see you next time. I will be back on Friday playing more of this game. See you later. Thanks for coming. Bye!